Hey guys, Frost here. Welcome back. This is a follow-up video from my how I made my gold video. A lot of people ask, Frost, what's your gear? What are your professions? What are your plans in the future? So I decided to make like a character progression update. It's been 2 months since Classic WoW was released, or at least it's going to be in 2 days from now. And I just wanted to let you know what I've did before. Now, a lot of people think that I have only done gold grind since the game start, but I've done some other things too. So first of all, I'm a member of the guild called A Bunch of Idiots on Farlina NA. I'm raid leading with Weedy and Peo, the weekend raid, and I've been raiding Molten Core and Onyxia from the first week. Let's start with my gear. My gear, it's the helmet. It's a crimson felt hat from Stratholme Magister. I have an 8 intellect enchant. As you might know, the intellect enchant from the gear applies as a buff, so it's considered a buff. Then I have the Star of Mystaria from Strat Scarlet. I kind of got done a couple of runs for this, probably like 10 or 15 until I got it. The Boreal Mantle from Blackrock Depths with 5 fire resistance. Sprite Caster Cape from BRD. I'm looking to get the one from Onyxia with 17 intellect and stamina. I have the Robe of the Archmage, which I got from, well, we'll get into this a bit later. I have the Arcanist Bindings. Azure Song Mageblade with 30 spell power enchant. I'm using the Spellbound Tome right now, but this is when I'm grinding, because I need more stamina and intellect. But normally I have the Spirit of Aquamentus, an offhand from the Lincoln's quest in Angoro Crater. The Bone Creeper Stylus, and this one was so hard to obtain. I think I've done over 30 runs of Schooloments to get it. 2 days in a row I've done only Schooloments, on top of other runs in different days. So my reputation right now with Argent Dawn, it's about halfway to Exalted, and I have not even like I stopped looting the tokens to get reputation from there. Moving on, this was a lot of Scholar runs. Then we have the Briarwood Reed. It was so hard to obtain the Briarwood Reed. I've done like 20 runs. I always lost the role to healers, to shamans and other classes. And then I decided to purchase it with 150 gold. Someone was selling it on the global chat. If you're a mage and you struggle with getting gear because the competition is too high on mages, there are like 8 to 10 mages on each raid, and on parties as well, especially UBRS. Try to see if you can purchase it. Now, this was a great purchase. 150 gold. They master loot it to you, and voila. Then I have the Eye of the Beast, which is the Onyxia trinket from the Onyxia attunement. I'm using the Blood of the Martyr ring from Stratholme and the Royal Seal of Alexis, which I think it's again from Stratholme. Those are my grinding rings. I need more stamina and intellect. But I also have like Eye of Orgrimmar, which is a quest from BRD. And I have 2 Freezing Band rings. One it's already soulbound, because I'm using it with Eye of the Orgrimmar for the raid. And I have another one which I haven't decided yet if I want to sell it or I want to keep it for phase 2 PvP. We'll get into profession soon, and I'm going to explain more why I want to have 2 Freezing Bands. Moving on, I have the Omnicast boots with minor speed enchant. I have the tier 2 pens with 8 healing and spell damage. I have the Bangtok sash, which is best in slot with 1% hit from BRD. And I have the Arcanist gloves because I didn't get lucky on the Hands of Power from Lower Blackrock Spire. However, I think I'm going to stop farming the Hands of Power. I'm looking at the moment for an Arcanist helmet, which has 1% hit, to make a 3-set bonus with the bindings, the helmet, and the gloves. Then I have the whole Necropile set from Schooloments. Like I said, I've done a lot of Schooloments. I'm using a couple of pieces when I'm grinding of Necropile. Sometimes the chest, the shoulders, the boots, so I can get to about 3.5k HP, 6k mana. It helps me do dungeons, I guess. And this is it about my gear. Moving on, professions. I started with mining and tailoring. Now the reason why I started with mining and tailoring while I was leveling, it was because my plan was to get the robe of the Archmage at level 60, then drop tailoring, which I did, and get engineering. However, the desire for PvP, it's not that big right now because there's no reward for it. So I decided to abandon mining. I got herbalism, and once I dropped tailoring after I made my robe with the Archmage, I got alchemy. Now alchemy got me a bit of money. As you know, urban alchemy probably are the best professions for making an extra cash. Out of all the gold I made, probably like 30% are made from urban alchemy. I have a lot of rare recipes. I cannot drop alchemy anymore. I have the Flask of Supreme Power recipe, Flask of Titans recipe. I have the Major Rejuvenation Potion from Molten Core recipe. Of course, all the protection potions and some other. Right now I'm missing from alchemy the Greater Arcane Elixir and a couple of transmute recipes. At this point it would be hard to drop alchemy, but due to the prices of herbs going down lately, I decided to drop herbalism and get engineering and alchemy on this character. Now, in order to feed engineering and alchemy on those on this character, I need to level my rogue, which is level 12 right now, and I need to level him with mining and herbalism, so I could feed materials onto my alchemy and engineering from my rogue. Moving on, my plans for the future is to get I made a couple of gold. I've made since my last update 2,200 gold in a couple of days. I've been playing a lot still. I still play a lot. I want to cut down from the playtime because I'm doing it too much. And my plan is to get more gold than followers I have on Twitch. So right now we're sitting on 29,000 followers on Twitch. Oh wow, that came along. Like before Classic we had like 5,000, 6,000. And I'm looking to get a lot of gold. However, I'm going to focus on doing more content in game. I'm looking forward to phase 2 when I'm gonna start PvPing, especially with my mage. And the idea behind PvPing, I want to play an elemental spec mage with 2 freezing bands. That's why I say that I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell the second one. And I want to rank up. I want to rank up to at least rank 10, so I could get the boots from the PvP set. Let me show you. So let's get the rare ones, because I'm not sure if I can get to Warlord, but I can definitely get the rare ones. So the boots have a 1% hit and 15 spell power attached to them. And then I want the shoulders, which have 1% crit and 15 spell power. Now they might not look great, but the boots combined with the shoulders give you an extra set bonus of 23 spell power. So the stats you're getting from those 2 blue items, which requires champion rank, Bloodguard and champion. I'm not sure exactly if this is rank 10. I think first you get like the boots and the gloves. I think it requires rank 10 as far as I remember, but this is one I want to get. I want to get the Bloodguard Silk Walkers with the champion mantle. They're just so OP, both for PvP and for PvE. Moving on my rogue. I want to get it to 60. Right now it's level 12. I want to get herb and mining in it. I want to make gold with the rogue. Like, I want to stealth through dungeons like Lower Blackrock Spire, loot chests, kill mobs. I want to stealth to dungeons like DM, East, and so on. Loot chests, kill mobs, and so on. Other than that, I think I'm just gonna take it slow. And let me know what your plans are for Classic. this is it, guys. This is my character progression video. I'm going to start making one every month, let you know how much gold I made, or what kind of upgrades in terms of gear I got, what professions did I swap, and what characters I'm leveling. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, stay frosty.